How's it going, everybody? And I want to welcome you to the CCNP ENCOR and ENARSI overview video. This will be available to anybody on YouTube, and then if you are watching the video on demand portion for the ENCOR and ENARSI series. The series is going to be very, very short. And the reason why it's going to be short is because I'm only going to be recording videos for the troubleshooting section, because there's overlap with the enterprise workbook video series that I'm currently working on. So as soon as I get this out of the way, the ENCOR and ENARSI troubleshooting videos, then we will move into, I'll redirect my time and energy into the enterprise video series solutions. So that'll be your technical deep dive. This is going to be focused specifically on ENCOR and ENARSI. It is not a exhaustive deep dive into every variable of troubleshooting. It's not meant for that. There is not a dedicated troubleshooting section on any of the exams anymore. It's built into the exams. And so what you can expect here is this will be web-based only, meaning that there won't be a dedicated book for you to buy like there was for the enterprise workbook. So I'm in the process of converting those labs to web pages on robreichertechchannel.com. So if you want to gain access to anything ENCOR and ENARSI, feel free to jump over there. There will be a link in the description for you to access that. So what we'll do is there will be a three sections to it, and you'll have the task section, you'll have the solution section, and there will be a troubleshooting section. So you'll have tasks, which will be to build the environment up. So this will be a UNL file, so you'll be able to import it into your Eve instance, and it is small enough to where if you're running CML, any version, you'll be able to build this in CML. I don't have CML to build it out, so if you want to, there'll be a screenshot taken of the topology, and I'm going to walk you through what that's going to look like and how it's set up, so that if you want to play around with stuff, you'll be able to do so. I'm doing things the way that I'm doing things with the intention of down the road, maybe I'll add to it down the road, but since none of the exams have dedicated troubleshooting sections to them anymore, then I don't see the need or the reason to go deep into the troubleshooting section. So maybe I will down the road, but for right now, it's not the priority. So this is going to be a high-level overview of what to expect. IP addressing wise, everything is going to be 10 dot something, so it'll be 10.1.2 for all the device IPs, and there will be a page for you to get the initial configurations. You'll be able to download them. Once you purchase access, there will be an option for that for you to download. So there will just look for the initial configurations. There will be also a final configurations. If you want to, it'll literally be just a show run of every device in a zip file, and you'll have each individual device saved in Notepad. So that's how you'll get the final configs. The only videos that I will be recording for this will be for the troubleshooting section. And the goal is I will inject a failure, a configuration failure or issue into a particular area of the network, and then I will systematically walk you guys through how to find the failure or the fault or the misconfiguration or whatever it might be, and then resolve it. That's what the goal is, because if you're dealing with anything troubleshooting in an exam environment, that's how they're going to do it. They are not going to be able to give you an operational troubleshooting scenario. So some people ask, what's the difference between configuration and operational troubleshooting? The simple answer is configuration troubleshooting means that either something was incorrectly configured, misconfigured, or is missing completely. So either IP address is wrong, but it's still, there's an IP address configured. Missing configuration means the IP address is missing completely from, say, an access list, or an interface IP address is wrong, something along those lines, stuff like that. An operational troubleshooting is where you're trying to do something inside of the network, all the configuration is fine, but you're having issues elsewhere and you can't pinpoint where the problem is. So, and those are intermittent issues typically, and they're more difficult to troubleshoot. I can't do operational troubleshooting. I can only do configuration troubleshooting. And that's what we're going to be focusing on in the troubleshooting section. There are, I believe, 10 tickets. There are going to be, I'm actually going to count them out real quick. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm intentionally keeping this slim on purpose, 10 tickets. You've got 20 devices, and there will be some issues will be very, very easy for you to figure out. A couple of the ones in the beginning will be really, really simple because you'll notice I've only got 20 devices rolled out. I don't have any PCs. And when I get into specific troubleshooting, I will add a device, a single PC, to switch 20, and we'll configure that. That'll be an extraneous configuration, meaning there won't be any specific configuration attached to it for you to download. And I will explain that when we get into that video. The intention is to test layer 2 troubleshooting and make sure that we can demo that in a semi-real world scenario. I am using /24 networking everywhere, so anything in between these devices is going to be a /24. The loopback addresses are /32s, and there's a handful of LAN subnets. Any of the loopback addresses are there as well. There is IP addressing for IPv6 to 2001. Whatever the IPv4 address is, it's just converted over to IPv6. So that'll be the expectation that you guys can do. I'm keeping this topology very, very clean on purpose because I want it to be easy to follow along. Any IP addressing that you see will be 10 dot anything for transit connectivity, meaning that, for example, router 1 to router 2 will be a 10.1.2, router 1 to 5 will be a 10.1.5, and for anything IPv6, router 1 to router 2 would be 2001:10:1:2, etc., etc. So that's essentially where that's going. I didn't want to dirty up the topology with that, so I might put some reference out here, but to keep it simple, that's what I'm doing. So that's where that's going to come into play. I'm keeping this small on purpose because those folks out there that have CML and want to run this in their CML environment, this is running iOS V. Everything that I wanted to test is supported on iOS V, so we'll be able to go through the configuration and take a look at that. So the 10 videos that I'll be recording for this are going to be troubleshooting specific, so we'll troubleshoot them. I don't expect those videos to stay very long because of the fact that they're troubleshooting. Sometimes it's going to be very easy to find the fault, other times it won't be. But once I'm done with that, you'll be able to look at the web page when you log in. There will be an ENCOR and ENARSI option in your available pages to view, where you'll be able to go through and look at the tasks and go through the workbook and things like that. I'm not going to be doing a solutions video for that because there's so much overlap between this topology here and what's inside of the enterprise workbook. The enterprise workbook will be your technical deep dive. So I'm slowly working on converting the PDF that you guys have purchased, if you've purchased the workbook, converting the PDF into web pages on the website. So there will be technical solution videos that will be coming soon. So I want to get these off of my plate so that I can move on into other things and move along in my studies, because I am still actively studying for other things. But I did promise that I would get this done, so I'm trying to do that as quickly as I can. With that being said, that's pretty much everything for this video. If you guys have any interest in watching the troubleshooting section, please let me know. I have curious to know if there's anybody out there that would like to watch this in a live feed. I was thinking about taking a couple of hours one of these days. Maybe it's a weekend, maybe it's a weekday, I don't know yet. I might do something this weekend because there will be more people off. I know it's a summertime, but I think 10 troubleshooting, if we were to spend a couple of hours, if you do the math on it, if you were to spend 10-15 minutes per ticket, most people could knock this stuff out. Maybe some will obviously go faster than others, but the goal is I will intentionally break everything systematically. So in the recorded videos, we'll focus on the ticket itself. Problem X to problem Y, or problem X leads to solution Y, things like that. Where maybe in a live YouTube video, maybe I'm going to go that, maybe I go that route. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are interested in having a live session where I go live, or if I do a recorded format inside of Microsoft Teams, where those of you that want to be involved and actively participate in troubleshooting, because I know the live stream, there's some delay in that. So if I'm asking you guys what to do and you're telling me in the chat what to do, there could be some delay in that. So I want, in a team session, it's much quicker. It's more real time. So if a group of you would like to do a live session where you tell me what to look at and put in there what you think the answer might be or what to do, I'll know the solution ahead of time. I've already written all already written all the tickets and validated that they work, because it's just basically undoing what's already operational. So that's one thing that a lot of people ask about, is how do I get good at troubleshooting? The simple answer is you create a known good working configuration for a solution, and then you systematically break different parts of it so that when you have to troubleshoot things, you can identify faults very quickly. That's what you do. So if you guys have any interest in that, let me know in the comment section below. This video will go up here right away so that you guys can get out there and do that. If we are going to do a live session, it'll probably happen sometime this weekend, either the 20th or the 21st. I would probably do something Saturday afternoon. You know, I don't know what it's supposed to look like Saturday afternoon, but that's my goal. Maybe Saturday evening for a little while. I spin up for a couple of hours and then we go do the live troubleshooting. If you guys have interest in that, let me know in the comment section below, and I will spin up. I'll keep my finger on the pulse to see how that's going, but that'll be the extent of the videos that I record are going to be for the troubleshooting section only. The tickets themselves, or I'm sorry, the tasks themselves will, you'll have to configure XYZ in a particular area and get that working, and then you guys will then be able to review the solution. So, and if you want to know more about how a particular thing works, then if you've already paid for access for ENCOR and ENARSI itself, then you'll be able to flip over to the Enterprise workbook or the Enterprise video series for the technical deep dive. So I'll walk you through how to get that particular thing working and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I'll catch all of you in the next video.